Alrighty, golly gee, let's see how this goes. Seems like StreamYard got a bit of an update. Looks a bit nicer now. Looks a lot simpler to use. Hello, oh, hello, Island of Sodor, NWR Tales. Welcome to the stream. You're the first one here. Hello, Johnny Blamer 54 fan. And hello, Angelo's Random Facts. Alright, so we're gonna wait for some people to roll in a bit more. We'll get to more of the streamy stuff. I guess for now we can do some Q&A. And then maybe we'll run some engines maybe on my HO and Tomy Trackmaster layouts, just enjoy ourselves. What do you think of the new player rail packs recently revealed? Of course, Tar James is my favorite. I think I'm gonna have to get him. I've been meaning to get the CGI player rail James, so yeah, that'll definitely be cool. The male Percy one, probably not gonna get that. It looks nice though, and then the set's just lazy. Player rail sets have been lacking recently. Hello, Tina Decker. Hello, Nicole Watts Abbott. And hello, Naveen the Wolf Dragon. Who's your favorite All Engines Go character? I don't know. I feel like I haven't seen enough of it. I guess, Gordon. Probably Gordon. He's pretty cool. Duck, Donald, Douglas, Oliver, or Toad? Duck. Duck's pretty cool. Hello, Hardtop Inc. Who's your favorite Thomas character? That kind of shifts around a lot, but hmm, there's some that are a bit more consistent in my top, like Thomas, James, Henry. I guess Duck is kind of my favorite character right now. I guess it's just because of all the stuff happening with him, like new merchant stuff. What do you think about Lady as a character? I don't really have many thoughts. She wasn't really fleshed out that much. She didn't get to do much. No characters in Magic Railroad did. It's cool that she was the first female steam engine, but you know, being the first one, I kind of wish she got to do more. James is pretty good too. I don't think he does much though. Which hit era character do you think was the most wasted? Probably Hector. You know, I really wish they kept him around. Like having a big, like mighty looking truck like that. That made him really unique. And I'm glad that he did get a second episode with James. I actually just watched that one the other day. Um, but yeah, I think Hector really deserved a lot more. Is Murkop canon? Um, to Crazy Trains, yeah, of course. Obviously, if you saw Thomas gets the boot, you know he was faking it. James just told him to do that, but yeah, it is canon. Did happen. Let's see. There's a lot of questions. Favorite Nitrogen era Umbrella character? Nitrogen era Charlie. I think we all know this. Blubba probably. Mm, I was about to say Merlin, but I keep forgetting he was before that. Um, I don't know. I guess Sunny. Sunny's pretty good. I wish he got more merch. Is the Trackmaster Tidmouth Sheds ideal for someone who doesn't have much floor space? Of course. Actually, I've even got room for space. Room for space. I've got enough room on my table to make space for this shed in the middle of my layout. So yeah, I definitely recommend it. Who voiced Gordon and Thomas in the Magic Railroad? Got a bit of a trivia question here. That was Neil Crone. Whew, I'm missing a lot of questions. How many seasons do I plan on making? I kind of already did away with the seasons thing for Crazy Trains, but I'd say we have at this point probably about 20 episodes left of Crazy Trains, maybe less, probably less. Of course, obviously they're going to be coming out a bit more slowly. What happens after Crazy Trains is over? We don't have to worry about this for about 2 years. The plan is to end it in 2027 around the summer. I've got the finale already planned out and everything. Um, but after that, I'll probably stick to mostly merch related videos, like reviews, merch discussions, and stuff. When is the Crazy Trains movie coming out? Now that I know I just said I had the finale planned out. I've got the story planned out. I don't know if the story really needs. If I were to make a movie, I'd want it to be the finale, and the finale idea I have, I don't think is really enough for a movie. Maybe like a 30, 40 minute special, but that's about it. I guess you could consider that a movie. Um, what happens to the Toby with white paint all over it? He is still here, sitting proudly on my shelf. He's very cool. I love him. Logging Locos or Cleo? Logging Locos, honestly. I honestly think Edward in your series is cool. Thank you. Questions. Keep trying to work. Yeah. I'm hoping to get obviously Duck, Flying Scotsman, and then probably Thomas, Percy, and James, because they're like the main trio. Um, I should hopefully be getting the Doubt Thomas soon. Um, what if Edward and Henry were in Big World, Big Adventures? It'd probably be a lot less hated. Do you plan to get 3D printed Trackmaster stuff on eBay to make customs out of? If I really needed it, I've already gotten Daisy. I still need to do a video on her. Um, but yeah, I'd like to get more. There is a Sunny I'd like to get. When is the new 2025 motorized coming to the US? Um, I'm not sure. The new set is on Amazon. Um, and a lot of the sources were saying June 1st, and then it might be connected, but the egg motorized Donald is on Amazon with a pre-order for June 1st. So honestly, I feel like the other stuff could just randomly drop sometime in June, July. The US seems to get Thomas Merch a little late, so I think we're gonna have to wait maybe a little bit longer than all the other countries. Bertram by chance. I guess you're asking if I have him? I do. I'm missing the tender though. Oh yeah, the die casts. I think we'll be getting the die casts pretty soon, hopefully. Will you get the OG Fearless Freddy? Yeah, I plan to at some point. Um, do you have Bachman trains? Yes, I do. Right here, we got an oval of tracks set up. We got Cranky. I've got Origins James set up right now with two of my express, well, my only two express coaches. Up here we've got Thomas, who normally has a snowplow and a Santa hat, but I took them off because obviously it's not Christmas. Then we got Gordon, B. James, and Donald. Donald was the first one I got. Stay on the track now. There we go. I feel like they'll get released soon. I'm sure they'll probably be in some of the next waves. I think they're really aiming for variety with these new ranges. That's why we got like Gordon and Motorized, and then Henry and Diecast. So I feel like Edward could be actually coming before Gordon for Diecast. Least favorite Bubba character. Probably Cleo. She's really annoying. Do you have Big Thomas? I'm assuming you're talking about the Big Tommy one. Unfortunately, I don't. Found one on Facebook Marketplace for like $10 a few years ago. Tried to get it, and then the seller told me no. I was like, okay, whatever. Don't need it anyway. Actually, if you have that, you're a loser. You're a loser if you have that Tommy Big Thomas. Huh. Do you have Thomas Wood? I've gotten rid of most of my wood stuff. I have an unpainted Young Bao, and then I have a painted Nia, Harvey, and Toby. What engines do you want the most that you don't have? I've actually got a list of all the Trackmaster characters that I still don't have. There's about like I think 17 engine characters left, and on the top of that list is probably Proteus. He's pretty cool. I do need Dash too, so I can finish the logging locos. Um, oh, and Arian Burt. Probably Proteus, Arian Burt. Hello, Riri. Hello, the Lima Productions. I actually did a count probably a few weeks ago. It was about 220 something, and that's just the Trackmaster Thomas stuff. What was your first Thomas range? Trackmaster. First engine was a Fisher Price Talking Gordon. Do you have Trackmaster Toad? Because Take and Play looks bad. I don't think he looks bad, but no, I don't have Toad. Too expensive. $30 for a piece of rolling stock on eBay is crazy. Hi, what is your most favorite Crazy Trains episode? Probably the rap battle. I'm very happy with how that one turned out. It was an absolute miserable experience to make, but I am very happy with how that one turned out. Sonny, if I were to give him a pair of friends, I guess I'd probably explore more with Diesel. I guess since he did some stuff with him. Um, and if I were to give him like a place to work on Sodor, maybe like I think in real life he did some stuff in the coal mines. So maybe he could be located at like the quarry with Mavis. I don't know. What do you have in Wooden Railway? I'll show off my shelf here. We got it's not insanely huge at all. It's definitely my smallest collection. We've got a few Thomases and Edward, a couple Henrys, a couple Gordons, a James, three Percys, some Tobys, Duck, Oliver. I'd like to get Donald and Douglas and a normal Charlie at some point. Some more characters. We got battery operated Charlie. Ew, Stanley, yuck. Yeah, a lot of the newer stuff mostly. Um, oh, of course. Oh, how could I forget to mention the best wood model? Seaweed. Very cool guy. He's got his hee hee ha hoo hoo tattoo. Huh. Love Seaweed. He's turning 5 this year. could you put the big boy in Crazy Trains as a character? I don't know what he would do. I don't really have any model of him. If you could control the show, which characters would you change? Let's say this is like during the Brenner era. I'd make Henry more of a warrior and more high pitched and crazy sounding. And then everybody else would just go back to their like more classic personalities. Happy birthday, Nathan. I'm glad you enjoyed the layout videos. Stanley or Arthur? Definitely Arthur. Arthur's way better. Hello, Gerald's Railroads. How many places do you have, like Tidmouth Sheds? I've got two Tidmouth Sheds. I've got Knapford. Got Brendam Docks. Um, Other locations. I got a few Maithwaite stations and Ellsbridge, Wellsworth, bunch of stations. Um, I guess Boulder Quarry, or well, Boulder Mountain. Why do you have Tommy Murdoch as your stream PFP? Because I like him. He's one of my favorite Tommy models. Who's your favorite engine you own? Assuming we're going off of Trackmaster here, my favorite engine in my collection. I mean, nobody has to be the favorite, right? But right. Usually it's Boko. I really like my Trackmaster Boko. I value him a lot. Very happy to. Like, if you came into my room right now and told me I could only keep one of my engines, I'd probably keep Boko or Mighty Mac. What was the first ever piece of Trackmaster merch? I don't know if you mean mine or just released in general. Well, my first piece of merch was a talking Gordon. So excited for the new Crazy Trains tomorrow. Yes, me too. I'm so glad to finally get another one out. And like literally, the moment that premiere is over, I'm gonna start filming the next one. Yours. All right. So I guess I did answer that question. It is the Trackmaster Fisher Price Gordon. He was my first one. He's pretty cool. Um, Probably him or like Emily. I don't know. Very excited. I'm hoping to get them soon. Um, yeah, hopefully I should be getting the day out with Thomas model soon. That's all I'm gonna say. That's all I'm gonna say. Oh, top five favorite engines. Um, in the show, I can't order them, but I'll give you five of my favorites. We got Thomas, James, Henry, Diesel, and probably Duck. They all kind of rotate around. Does Crazy Trains have a second season? I did away with the seasons thing very quickly because I realized by the time I'm done, it might not be a very clean number. Like it, I want them all to be even. Like I don't want to have a season with more episodes, so I'm just doing away with that. What characters would you want to see in the 2025 line? I guess Trackmaster 4 we'll call it. I'd like to see Henry, uh, I guess Toby, Emily, Edward, all those important characters. I'd really like to see them make Oliver. That would be great. Um, I'm sure we'll get some international ones, probably like Hiro, Kenji, Shima, Young Bao. Is season 3 the last season of Crazy Trains? Um, I like I said, we're doing away with the seasons thing, but I would say we're over halfway through Crazy Trains. That's what I'll say. We're definitely over halfway through, way over halfway through. We probably have not even 20 more episodes left. Is there Stanley Torture and Wilbert's anniversary extravaganza? Of course. Can't wait for you all to see it. Do you like the new Railway Series player out Thomas? Um, he's all right. I feel like the face is nice. I don't like how the stickers are not really stickers, but rather pieces of paper, and he has no back detailing. I feel like he could have been thought through a little bit more. Okay, a lot of these questions are kind of becoming the same. What I think about the new merch to anybody asking, I think it's cool. What do I plan on getting? Duck, Thomas, Percy, James, Scotsman. Uh, oh boy. Um, okay. I think I've stated my thoughts before, and it's relatively the same. I don't care. I don't care what he does. It just he has nothing to do with me. Like really, he has nothing to do with a lot of people. So long as you just don't give him the attention he wants. But Thomas fans are Thomas fans, not very intelligent, and they just continue to give him that attention. So you know what? Honestly, he knows what he's doing. He's making it work. He's making money. Um, it's whatever. Would you make a prop replica? I remember when prop replicas were special, like when one or two people made them. Now, like everybody has one. No, probably not. Uh, Thoughts on departing now? Expensive, from what I've seen. I saw a Gordon earlier, and it was like $135. I agree with this. I agree with this statement. What's your favorite season in the show? Probably season 5. After that is like season 3. I plan to. Yeah, I hope to. New Talking Thomas opinion. I think it's cool. If I'm questioning if he'll get released in the U.S. because I know Joseph May isn't really around anymore to voice Thomas. I think so. If we do get him, he might just have the UK voice for us as well. Huh. Why is your channel called Timeless Engines? Honestly, I don't remember my thought process there. That was like 5 years ago. My channel used to be called World on Wheels, if anybody was wondering. There was a time in 2023 I was thinking about changing it back. I've heard of it, never seen a single episode ever. Do you like Wooden Railway? I mean, I guess I'm not really a big collector of it. I don't have a strong opinion on it. I guess it's I guess it's cool. What's your favorite Wooden Railway item? Um, Roll and Whistle Charlie. I think that's a thing. Will you be making a new show like Crazy Trains, or just another series in general after Crazy Trains ends? Um, it probably just probably no more series after that, and really that's just to do with like time I'll have. I plan to end it. Currently, I'm about to finish sophomore year of high school, and I plan to end it 2 years from now when I'm finishing senior year. Um, Obviously, I'm gonna have less time. Time less has less time. I know that's crazy. So I'm probably gonna make a lot more merch centered videos, like reviews, layouts, and stuff. Things that are still special to me, but are a lot quicker. That's for sure. Um, well, you see, I've only got two fridges, one in our garage, one in our kitchen, and they're just so nice. I don't want to waste them on Stanley. I gotta find something better to drop on him. Probably Shankar. I don't know. Probably because he's just not as recent. Tell me, Oliver, he's not right. Yeah. Probably Bertram, my Trackmaster one. He's missing a tender, unfortunately, so that kind of sucks. Have you ever been to Day Out with Thomas? Not yet. I'm surprised I haven't done a joke with dropping a piano on him yet. That's like cartoon jokes 101. Use a dumpster because that's Stanley's natural habitat. That is true. Shankar is a diesel from India who's like an Ivan recolor, I think. He was in Big World, Big Adventures. He got an episode, which I guess is kind of cool. Hey, can in there gonna be Hurricane and Arthur Plus? Um, I'm not sure what this means. I really don't. In Crazy Trains, Arthur's already there. I don't know what to do with Hurricane. Honestly, people are gonna get mad at me. I don't care for the Great Discovery. It's like a 6 out of 10. The Welcome Stanley meme is genuinely one of the most unfunny things to ever hit this fandom. Not that our fandom is great at being funny. But yeah, he's just a nothing character. The Great Discovery fans just hype it up so much just to say there was a good model series movie. They're really trying to pick up scraps. Yeah, eBay is garbage. Most of my track comes from Facebook. Almost all of my track actually comes from Facebook. All my classic Trackmaster and Tommy track. I like Wilson and Chatsworth. They're yeah. Wilson's pretty relatable, and then Chatsworth he's just a really cool looking engine. Actually, it's kind of mid. I respect your opinion. Yeah, I've never really cared for the Great Discovery. I think it was the last Thomas movie I saw. Have you seen Chuggington? Of course, I've seen. I was actually into it before I was into Thomas. So that's some neat trivia there. Hi, Dowie. I wouldn't recommend that. Nakayoshi Bandai trains. Those have always seemed interesting. Think I remember seeing them in like Big Engines '87. Now Trampy. Still a little confused on how we got the slip coaches over Donald and Douglas. Here's my theory, right? They did not have enough characters to release in the both merch ranges because Egg Season 4 they were not introducing a new character. So Duck and Donald got made and revealed, and at the time Duck got revealed, I'm assuming like they were animating Sodor sings together. An animator saw that there was so much hype around this Duck character that they were like, maybe I should add him in there to go with the merch. And they just used that one shot from Duck and the Slip Coaches. And then Donald and Douglas never got in there. Do you like Thomas plushies? They're cool. I don't have many, but they're cool. My day is going great. I got 100 on my math test, so I normally do, but I'm great at math. What's your favorite and least favorite episode of Crazy Trains to make and why? Um, now, least favorite to make? The rap battle. That was miserable. But if we're just talking favorite, like as a final product, also the rap battle. That was a miserable experience to make that episode, but I am very happy with how it turned out, and it's I think the best episode of the entire show. Um, favorite episode to make? Probably, probably this most recent one. I had a lot of fun making it. It was very easy. Why are you crazy trains? Because the trains are crazy. So is there a correlation between the creation of AEG push along duck and the new classic motorized duck? Um, I don't think so. I mean, I don't know. I feel like they're definitely going to be aiming for variety with this new line because that's something All Engines Go really lacked was variety in characters. That's why we got 20 variants of the same 8. Yeah, rap. I'm very happy with how the rap battle turned out. It was such a nightmare to make it. It was such a busy time, and I was on such a time crunch. Local locomotives. Yeah, that is funny. At least Duck got some screen time while Donald and Douglas had none. Yeah, like I said, I don't think they were ever planned to be in the show. I think they were just meant to be merch exclusives. All right, I had to time someone out for spamming. Sorry. Um, well, I don't do scripts. Well, sometimes I do, and even if I did, I wouldn't leak them. I need to get watching Phineas and Ferb again. I really do. I We got rid of Disney Plus, so I haven't been able to watch much of anything Disney these past couple years. Maybe I'll try and get it again. I'd like to rewatch the Cars movies as well because my old DVD is not in good shape. What can we expect from the new Crazy Trains video? We got a lot of side characters in the spotlight, so that'll be fun. The four main characters in the episode. I'm not sure if anybody's pointed it out yet, but they are all Railway Series exclusive engines. And yeah, so they've all got the lead roles. Obviously, some Stanley torture, and there's a really fun roller coaster scene. And there's a really funny subplot with Duck too. I remember I watched a Crazy Trains ep and I saw a wood layout. What was that set? A wood layout. I don't know what episode that would have been in. And I don't have many wooden railway sets either. It's just a lot of generic track and destinations. If I get more of a description, maybe I can tell you. Oh, dude, that one was so fun to film. I can't wait for the reaction and the premiere. Probably Crazy Trains 9. Thomas reels it in. That one is so bad. It's so poorly edited, not funny at all. No, it's just something for the episode. That's only for specifically that episode, and he doesn't even have it the entire episode. You'll see the context tomorrow. I just want to watch the new episode. I'm excited for that. I'm gonna stay up all night waiting. I'd recommend getting some sleep. We've still got like 15 hours. Oh, dude, I need to catch up on my snap streak. All right, all right. Um, it wasn't you spamming. It was somebody else spamming. I timed them out. Yeah, that a lot of the 2023 episodes aren't great, and then Thomas reels it in was just it was made in a day, and it was not good. My editing, my filming quality just was not as good then. I eat grass and I eat water, and somebody else said they eat sand. You guys need to get a new diet. I'm so happy I'm off school for the summer. I don't miss the new Wilbur episode. I'm glad somebody's on summer. I've got another 2 full weeks, and then my last week is only 2 days, and it's two like early release days. I don't know. That's a long time away. Please, you guys, go eat a banana or something. Anything but plastic water. Well, I guess eating water. Uh, I guess that's the same as drinking it. I stopped eating sand. I said already. Well, that's good. How did you get the Railway Series Thomas face on the Thomas model? It's just from like a Hit Toys Thomas or a Tomy Thomas, can't remember which. And I just glued it on there with hot glue, just for the episode. I eat Stanley. So long as it's only hurting him and not you. Nah, my favorite drink is chocolate milk. Love that stuff. I just had one before the stream, actually. Pasta salad. I've never actually heard of that. I've heard of pasta and I've heard of salad separately, but never pasta salad. Whew, that sucks. Yeah, I know some people don't. I have a couple friends from the UK in the fandom who don't get out to like mid-July. and then they go back mid-August. He might be in Crazy Trains too at some point. He'll probably be. I have the next narrow gauge episode planned, so yes, I can see this comment. That's in Canada, which I am Canadian. I thought I thought at least Canada's summer break schedule was a bit more normal. I guess I'll show off my layout currently. This is what we've got set up for the time being. I have Hurricane. I have all the JBS engines except for Frankie. So we got Tidmouth here, Knapford, Bridges, Shake Shake Bridge. This is a new addition to the collection. Very fun thing. Let's see James go on it. Takes him a second to get warmed up and get some speed. Come on, James. You can do it. Go. Go. His flip face mechanism gets stuck on here. Pretty cool. Misty Island reel. Misty Island's now on Sodor. Ain't that fun. We got Mighty Mac here. One of my favorite engines. And Gordon, too. There we go. We also have a new duck in the collection. I got him in April. He's in a lot better condition than my old one. So very happy to have him. Got Henry in the shed here. You know what? For some reason, the stream camera quality is better than my normal camera quality. So weird. Come on, James. Let's get Duck running. He's a lot more quiet. We'll put James in the shed here. Perk up, James. Don't be so angry. Thank you. I just updated him before I started making a new episode. He used to have a Sir Handle boiler, and that was not gonna fly. What custom do you plan on making next? I'd like to get some of that 3D printed slop on eBay. I want to make Sunny. That would be fun. Yes, I do. Look at Duck go. What a good little quack. Quack. Here's another new addition to the collection. This duck. A very nice looking duck. A little metal guy. It's a bird. It's a train. It's both. Let's get you back on the track here. Very nice model. Very detailed. Can't wait to get the new motorized one, though. Kind of wish they kept the yellow wheels in the show. I honestly like them. Reminds me of Golden Bear. Alright, let's get him back on the shelf now. What a nice big collection we've got here. Yes, I have already stated I do have Hurricane. He is right here. I have Arthur as well, like you've been asking, over here. It's fun. I haven't played it in quite a long while because there's been no new updates, but it's fun. Huh, lucky you. I wish I could get them. Hopefully I'll have the Thomas soon. Hello, how are you doing tonight? Good evening. I'm doing very well, thank you. Pasta salad is pasta and salad with salad dressing and it's not cooked. No, I don't. I don't think most people even do anymore. Here's some other trains. Still need Dash. Unfortunately, I use UCut video editor. Um, that thing hurts my soul, but it's still the best editing software I can find for a mobile device. So I hope to get a laptop this summer. Then hopefully, Crazy Trains can be edited on a computer from now on, a desktop, rather than my phone. Favorite show other than Thomas and Friends? Oh, let's see. Hmm. I guess this is probably a pretty basic answer because everybody loves this show. But SpongeBob, probably. No, I've already stated I do not have Ivan the Russian Diesel. Coming to you live from bed, still sick, love life. Steelworks, you need to get your assignments done, buddy. One day in Boko's diner, Seaweed tries to rob the other engines. Oh, you better have. Throw Stanley is off the stairs. Now, unfortunately, we have nice stairs. And I don't want to mess them up with Stanley scratches. I've thrown him off the stairs outside in Crazy Chugger. Go watch that one. What's your most damaged model? Hmm. Shockingly not Stanley, somehow. Um, Probably one of the engines in my parts bin. You know what? I had a Tommy Henry that was so sun damaged it completely just disintegrated. So yeah, probably him. I had to throw him away. That's one of the few Thomas items I've ever thrown away. 'Cause he was literally just unfixable. Throw Stanley off the balcony. I can't tomorrow when there's light out. Nope. They're all bums that live in their parents' basements. Dude, they're losers for real for bullying you. Like I've learned like I don't go out of my way to tell anybody because I have no reason to. But like, what do they matter for? You know, they mean those people mean nothing to you. Thomas means a lot more to you than them. So I just wouldn't care really. You know, I planned that at one point, but then I didn't. I don't want to do too many sequel episodes. He already does, bro. Most of my house is hardwood. I mean, there's some carpet rooms, but he has to deal with it. Hello, the Northwestern Railway Studios. Yeah, I'd like to get one that's just stock standard, without the running board painted on. And then when I use for crazy trains, I don't have to worry about, you know, breaking too much because I do need a Stanley for the collection. No, he's forced to forever live and suffer because it's funnier that way. Probably Neville. Neville's pretty terrible. I love all your customs. Who's your favorite you've made? Probably Philip. I am very happy with how Philip turned out. Probably Dustin too. I'm sorry, he's just so nothing. Honestly, the thing is, objectively, I think Neville is worse than Stanley. It's just when it comes to crazy trains, like I can't have it be an engine I hate too much, Like, because this Stanley's become like kind of a main character thanks to his torture. I don't want Neville to be the one getting tortured by Boko and become a main character. So I gotta do my second least favorite engine. I'm just too busy. I'm way too busy with school and everything. Episodes have been a lot more slow this year. I got a life, things to do, a lot more outside of this channel. The Tomy one, the motorized model. Not anytime soon. Crazy Trains is ending in a couple years. Like 2027. But the channel, honestly, as long as I've got something to post and the time to post, I'll post something. Big Mickey. I need to make a custom Big Mickey. Well, it won't be a while till you have to. You got a couple years left. Yeah, 2 whole years. Let's see, Crazy Trains has been around for 2 years. We got another 2 years in it. So I've got a good finale lined up. I think you'll all like it. Are you real? No, I'm an AI programmed by Elon Musk. Burr burr patapim burr burr patapim tra la 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 tung 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 sahur. Least favorite? Probably. Hmm. Probably EJ. I mean, just look at him. Reboot of Crazy Trains, Crazier Trains. If I were if I were to make a reboot at some point, I've already thought about this. I'd call it Crazy Trains: The Wild Ride. I don't think that'll ever happen, but I just feel like it's a fitting title. Crazy, wild, those words kind of go together. Originally, he was an Oliver custom. A very, very bad Oliver custom. And before that, he was just a regular Percy. Is there a song in the new episode? Unfortunately, no. There is some Thomas music in there, but no sung songs. So, like, what is EJ? Is he a failed Percy custom covered in cheese? If not, that should be his lore. So basically, right, EJ is actually green, and all that yellow on him is like mustard from all the food he ate. But obviously, he's a Discord mod. He doesn't shower. He doesn't clean up. So he's got mustard all over him forever. It's just dried there, all crusty. Ew. Yeah. Ew. That's what you're supposed to say. Mustard. Turn this TV off. Turn this TV off. Oh no, you remember that. Oh, oh brother. Yeah, that was EJ. Have you ever regretted Stanley torture? Not because you did it, just for any reason. Um, no, I don't regret it. Yep. I have the Discord mod Percy model as well. Up to you, man. You gotta make sure you have the time. I've been struggling with that the past few months. EJ has got to touch grass, man, or I will delete his Discord account. Also, can you do an EJ voice, which is what I'm doing right now, so. No, I do not have Ivan the Russian diesel train thing. I do not have him. He is not in my collection. Oh, how fun! I need to get a Corvette C8 now. I don't really collect Thomas DVDs. I've only ever had two. Um, so I can't really give a good answer on that. Hello, Royal Gordon Productions. No. I mean, I guess if we're going by Crazy Train's logic, like every Thomas ever manufactured in the factories, here's like the logic here, right? Every Thomas made by Mattel, they're all brothers. And then a Mattel Thomas and like a Hit Toys Thomas are cousins. Same goes for like a Mattel and Tomy and Hit Toys. They're all cousins. Like two Tomy Thomases though, that's brothers. So I guess Percy is a play rail model. EJ is a Trackmaster too. So I guess we can say that they're cousins. But obviously, they can also change what model they are. Like Gordon went from Fisher Price to play rail because I don't need him. I do not need Ivan. Probably. Well, chicken nuggets. See, EJ likes chicken tendies, so he's more focused on those. He'll probably let Billy have the nuggets. Guys, Boko secretly is Big Mickey. Um, I hope not. Of course, only on the Timeless Engines YouTube channel. Yeah, he does. Ugh, no, I am never making Alfred and the other one. I don't know what his name is. I want nothing to do with those characters. More lore, yes. Mac from Cars, killing Stanley. I have a few Macs. It's not even just that, they're just so overused. Like, there's nothing special about them. Same with Dudley, he got so overused. What if Crazy Trains were rebooted into Calm Trains? That wouldn't be as fun. Any plans for Mavis? I will need her for an upcoming video. I'm not gonna say what it is, but I will be needing her for something. Cats. I have a cat, so obviously I'm gonna be more swayed towards those, but dogs are cool too. Is the engine inspection service for other ranges too? It's for all trains. It's for model trains, trackmasters, like not even Thomas related engines. It's for any train really. Oh yeah, he'd probably melt. You should do a stream where you imitate Boko's horn for every single subscriber you have. That would absolutely ruin the joke. I am not doing that. Sorry, buddy. Alfie would watch. He would watch. I don't know. Horton Hears a Who. I don't know. Um, nah, probably not. It wouldn't be Minecraft. I had my everybody has this, but I had my 2 week Minecraft kick back in like April when the movie came out, and that's already fizzled out. My whole world of like 50 dogs is just sitting there. Max semi truck. I'm assuming this is relating to the previous comment. Occasionally, I could watch it more. I think it's on like Disney right now, right? Another reason for me to get Disney Plus. I've been wanting to get it, just don't really have the money. Jack likes Megamind. I don't know. Is Tugs? Yes. Hello, Sonor Tales Entertainment. I'd like to get Chatsworth. He's like $100 though, or like Frostini or Harrison. Canonically, how old is Thomas in Crazy Trains? It's fine if he doesn't have an age. Um, at the he's definitely meant to be portrayed more as a much more mature engine in Crazy Trains. Um, I'd say he's probably around his like probably around like his late teens, 20, early 20s maybe. Thank you for subscribing, Sodor Tales Entertainment. I can tell an EP's like GFS. I should know what that stands for. GFS. I, I I'm assuming this is referring to Thomas in my own series. How do I forget the acronym? Or not acronym, but James. Definitely James. This is a Boko, rhymes with grog. Oh, Geronimo flies south. Yeah. All right, thank you. Who would you recommend I make a custom of? Always wanted to, but I don't know where to start. So, assuming this is your first custom, I'd start with something simple, like a repaint, or something that involves minimal cutting or gluing, just to get your hands on a bit more. Um, Honestly, I feel like a good starting point for most people would be making a green Thomas, LBFC Thomas, or no, Black James, because the only it's just lining, painting in black. Black is a very simple color to paint with, and the number 5 would be easy to paint or print if you have to. So yeah, I'd recommend making a Black James. I call it Boko, my dear engine. Rhymes with grug. Moon Earth. Let me put the proper spelling of Moon Earth in the chat, because a lot of people don't know. Moon Earth. That is the official spelling of Moon Earth. There's a silent H. I think I remember you from the last stream. What do you think about the pilot? I liked it. After it came out, like it's kind of a feeling of like, what now? I guess. Never. That could never happen. Red or pink Rosie? I feel like the red is objectively better, but the pink makes her a lot more unique from the other engines. Opinion on GTA 6? I would form an opinion if I could play it. We're getting Trackmaster 4 Duck before that. Come on. I think I'm gonna run my Bachman Gordon. Let's get him on the track, people. Let's get Black James off. He's had his day. Get the express coaches on. Here we go. And let's get Gordon on. Yeah, I think most people consider the All Engines Go range Trackmaster 3. Trackmaster 1 is like, the classic stuff, like Hit Toys, Fisher Price. Then Trackmaster 2 is like all the cheap bad stuff. Trackmaster 3 is All Engines Go. And then Trackmaster 4 is Heaven. Ugh. So here's my Bachman Gordon. Probably the most expensive engine I own. And there he goes. Look at him. Look at him go. Such a nice looking engine. You go, Gordon. Probably my most favorite Gordon in my collection. He looks so nice with his express coaches. I got the red ones because I feel like they just go with him better than the green. No, because I don't really tell anybody. I don't have a reason to. Yeah, I agree. I agree. Let's slow him down a bit so we can actually look at him a bit better. That's better. Look at the guy go. Oh, there's different styles now. That's kind of cool. What about the orange one? Never happening. That is never happening. He's pretty squeaky. I won't lie. I'm not sure if you guys can hear that. I tried putting my mic up to it. He's very squeaky. Especially when he's going slower. Oh! Let me show you guys a funny little thing he does. Alright. Are you all ready to see my little magic trick here? Say yes in the chat if you want to see my magic trick. All right, we've got quite a few yeses. All right. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That happens. Gordon does this. Ain't that funny? Boko was not here to save him. It just came this way. Like it just popped off one day. This is $150 model train, and this is the quality we get. And the eye mechanism just pops out. I'm not gonna do that because it's a little difficult to get back in. But yeah, all right, now let's get that. Let's just get that back on there. There we go. It just kind of sits on there. I'd like to get the Bachman Stanley, honestly. I'd like to drop a brick on him. I call it Dead Gordon rhymes with Grug. Everything rhymes with Grug. I really like the panniers. The panniers are really nice. That's why I love Duck so much. That's the main reason I like Duck, is just for how he looks. Does Thomas rhyme with Greg? Yes, yes, it does. Yeah, I heard. I don't really care. It wasn't selling well, and I'd rather put that money towards like the new motorized and diecast ranges. I'd like to get Thomas, Ruby Thomas. Well, I guess there's only five of them, so I guess right now I could probably get all of them. I really want one of the three Thomases, like Ruby, Railway Series, regular, one of those, and then Henry. The Railway Series face is just for one episode, just for the 80th anniversary episode. Bye bye rhymes with Grug. Yes, it does. Yeah, like 7 years ago, I miss Toys R Us. If they were still open, like I feel like there'd be a lot more Thomas merch. How's Molly doing? Um, fine, I guess. Do you live alone? No. I'm only 16, so obviously I still live with my family, my mom and dad, and my cat. I don't know really what I would do with him. I mean, he's in my PFP at least, so that's enough activity for him on the channel. Yeah, I do allow use of my characters and stuff, so long as it's only for remakes. If it's like an original piece of content, I'd have to evaluate what you're doing. Because I really just don't. I don't want to spread around my OCs like they're Alfred or Timothy or Dudley. I don't want to do that. I don't mind if you make a custom. It's just like videos. If it's a remake, you can do it. I don't think she ever really was one, to be completely honest. Not a very good one. Thoughts on Supermodel Railroad? I like that episode. I think I did a pretty good job on it. Um, it's not really one of my most standouty episodes. Um, you know, it's a bit of a core memory because I got the Bachman Donald and he was my first ever Bachman engine. So, well, actually, no, second. My first Thomas Bachman engine. Yeah, I'm not that old. I'm still a pretty young lad. I think I'm happy to say I'm a lot more mature than most people my age in this fandom. I can never just keep one PFP. I gotta change it all the time. Um, I think we used to have a PlayStation. I think we still do have it. It just hasn't been used in years. And then Xboxes, we had an Xbox One and an Xbox 360. And then that was back in like 2014. Our house got robbed and the Xbox was stolen. And we were given an Xbox 360. We bought a new Xbox One. And then they found our Xbox One when they caught the people who robbed our house. So then we had two. And then the mobile vacuum, we had our Xbox sitting on the floor, and our mobile Eufy vacuum hit it, broke it. Um, yeah, we just haven't used many of them ever since. Yeah, I don't remember it extremely well. I was only like 5 or 6 then. I was in like kindergarten. Um, yeah, that was a long time ago now. I can't remember if it was 2014 or 2015. I remember walking. Hmm. I remember walking around the house, and I think I remember I had my avalanche escape set up. So had to have been around that time period. That was an interesting choice. That's an old one. That's when the actually the first Stanley torture was in Barge Out of Water, but like the Boko and Stanley torture, like the the Stanley torture from Boko started in Pain to Paint. Pepsi or Coke? I don't drink soda, so I don't have an opinion. I've probably drinking enough soda in my life to cup in my hands. I don't have very big hands. Oh no, not the vacuum cleaner. They took the Xbox. The vacuum cleaner hit. Here's how it went. Right, we got all of our Xboxes back, and then we moved here a couple years ago, and we have like a mobile vacuum cleaner, and it was like one of those like AI robot vacuum cleaners, and it was going around the house, and it smashed into our Xbox multiple times, and it broke it. We didn't have it at the time our house got robbed. My favorite episode is Prob's No Frights Tonight or The Collecting. Halloween lover, I see. Unfortunately, I don't have a wooden layout set up right now. 2008 December. Yeah, like one of those. I think ours is called like a Eufy, and the Xbox is dead now. We got most of it back. They stole the Xbox, some jewelry, my dad's work truck, and then they abandoned that not too far from there. Um, I don't remember much else. It was a long time ago. Teletubbies is creepy, man. I hate that stuff. It should have never existed. Percy would not like it. Yeah, unfortunately, I have to share a year with Stanley of all characters. You know what? At least I got Hank and Flora. I think they were from 2008 as well. Yeah, probably not their smartest idea. I'm sorry, they're just so creepy. They're terrible. Oh, and Colin, yeah, Colin too. I need to get a Trackmaster Colin. He's a pretty cool engine. Not, I can't believe I just said that. Not an engine, a crane. Yeah, he uses Reddit as well. Well, guys, it is getting a little late here in good old Virginia. It's 9:40 p.m. So we've been going for about an hour and a half with the stream. So I think I'm gonna end it here. Make sure to tune in to Wilbert's anniversary extravaganza tomorrow, releasing at 12 p.m. EST. Uh, it's a very fun one. So I hope you all watch it. Um, I go to bed early. I do not like staying up late. Steelworks, you're watching the stream, you would know. I am not a person to stay up very late. So yeah, I will see you all tomorrow in the premiere. Make sure to check that out. It'll be a very, very fun episode. Uh yeah, good night everybody. Hope you enjoyed the stream.